All right, everybody, let's talk about a really, really important one. This is, I'm probably going to do this one from a spiritual lens, but this is one that goes far beyond spirituality. I just want to kind of talk about it from that angle. But it's understanding the limitations of love. Where love gets us all into trouble, all of us, doesn't matter who you are. If you decide to love another person or love your family or whatever, this is one of the biggest things that I have seen that I think a lot of people wish that they can articulate, as well as I'm going to try to articulate here, just to kind of open up your eyes a little bit. So let me give it to you in kind of what's been going on over the last couple months for me. And then I'm going to kind of give you kind of the reality of what that looks like and how much it actually kind of sucks, at least in the system that we all live in right now. It's going to lead to burnout and everything else. So when you love another person, you are going to want to care for that other person and help them in any way that you possibly can. That's a part of love that is ingrained into it. If you decide not to do that, it hurts, all right? It doesn't feel like love anymore. So the big key here is if you decide to love many people, you're going to always be trying to help them and solve their problems and do anything that you can for them. I think without me even going any further, you can see how that can become a problem. Okay, and not a problem per se. I mean, loving people and caring for people is a beautiful thing. But when you don't have boundaries on that, when you don't have limitations set, when you're just giving and giving and giving and giving, you give out all of your energy and there's nothing left for you. And usually what happens is you start giving it to the world and then you don't even give it to the people that really love you back home. You know, your family, your kids, and that kind of stuff. I have noticed this to be true in so many different ways. And I'll give you guys actual examples so you can actually kind of hear it and see it. I helped my mother buy a vehicle because she can't. That's just not her thing, okay? She's great at spirituality and love, but when it comes to reality and holding up her reality for herself, I find myself basically running her life for her. And I do that because it's my mom. But there's also limitations that I've learned to put on those and boundaries. But sometimes when you take on some extra stuff, you're bound to have other things happen. For instance, I helped her get the car, right? I helped her sign for it. Now, in a perfect reality, you would hope, hey, just, she can just drive that when she needs to. Now, it came with some extra problems. There was a cracked windshield that we didn't notice the first time. So guess who has to solve that problem? Me. And I'm talking about just a car. Let's talk about the house that she needs to do. She's now a widow. My father has passed on. Great guy, but basically helped her through her entire life. And now guess who that's falling on? Me. Okay? My brother has had a lot of stuff going on in his life. And I love him. And now that he's out of the picture right now, out of his control, I am now holding up his reality for him. Now, this is just two people, but I am literally keeping their reality for them going. And that is a lot of pressure. And I don't expect everybody to do that for everybody, but I need you to realize what that really looks like, how that actually applies to people's lives. If you don't put boundaries on it, if you don't say, hey, I can't do that anymore, if you don't start doing kind of like an upkeep or like a checklist of people and things that are stealing your time, your energy, your love, and you don't do something about that, and you don't do it in a way that preserves your energy and your love, especially for the people that matter most to you, because sometimes we get to that point where we just want to show everybody how good we are of a person, and we want to show everybody that we love everybody, and that will burn you out. That will keep you tired. That will have you miserable sometimes because you won't have enough energy to do the things you really love doing, spending time with yourself even, some entertainment, some recharging, that kind of stuff. These are hard lessons that you're going to learn over time. So you need to understand that it's a really, really beautiful thing to show your love, to express it, but you need to realize there's boundaries on it, and there's ways of doing it. There's ways of discerning when it's the right time to do it and when it's the wrong time to do it. and how often you want to do it. Maybe there's certain places where you have to start deciding, should I be giving all my energy away when I'm out in public or on my job or something like that? Should I allow my energy and my love to be expressed in that way? It's why a lot of people get cold and miserable, because they don't understand what's going on when they express their love, and they don't understand how to stop from burning out or not having any energy left or using it all up or being miserable when you get home to the people you actually love. See what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just get cold. They don't even want to understand their emotions. And rather than going out there and trying to understand something, do you know what I mean? So I hope that this helps some people. I can tell you that it has been a very hard one for me. In fact, I went cold for a long time, and I was miserable at the people that I cared most about for a really, really long time because I didn't understand this. And it's really easy to get distracted in the world, to try to keep up, to have some goals set, to keep up with the bills, and then just to not have time to think about this kind of stuff or reflect on it or realize any of this stuff. It took me decades to get here. So, and I'm giving it to you in a very quick piece here with a lot of real world experience to apply that to. So I understand what we're all going through, because we're all going through the same thing. We're all in the same system. We're all in the same culture, and we're all human beings. So we share a lot in common there. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I hope that this helps. See you guys there.